the franchise tag, right? We're going to get straight into it. We're going to discuss the franchise tag. Now, usually what we like to do for people who are new, we like to discuss current events for the team first since the offseason, right? What do we want to do? Then we get into all the rumor type stuff and things of that nature after. So, first and foremost, we have the franchise tag. Now, I believe when we talk about franchise tag, there's only one player we're really talking about. All right. I think most of us all in Raider Nation understand that when you use this word right here, there's only one player on the team who that's going to be. And that's pretty much Josh Jacobs. So I have a number for you guys to look at, pretty number to look at, to see and to show you what a Josh Jacobs franchise tag looks like. As you see this $14.1 million. Now, Turf, go ahead, you take off, man. Like, how do you feel about using that franchise tag on Josh Jacobs and doing that?
You know what, man? That's it. We're overpaying, to be honest. We could actually get 3 running backs for that price. So I would rather not use the franchise tag on them and find a way to get a deal done. And this is where it's in his court as far as, having leverage, in my opinion, because I would be more than happy with the franchise tag if I was Josh Jacobs. In fact, I would be praying for it and saying, yeah, please give it to me. Give it to me. 15 mil. Like I made the mistake last year. I got everything we need right now. Absolutely give me that tag. Because I know you're not giving me 15 for 3 years. You know what I mean? 15, 3 years, each year. No, it's not happening. So, absolutely. He's got the leverage, in my opinion. We literally can get 3 running backs for that price.
Yeah, you're completely right. Because I think I said it in one of my videos. It's cheaper to sign him long term. Like it's literally cheaper to sign him long term. Like if you could give him a $14.1 million deal for 2 years, that's a steal. A steal.
It is an absolute
a steal. I'll take that all day. Right? That's 7 a year. That's nothing. You talking about 14 in 1 year? God damn.
That's a lot. It's a lot for a running back, man. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Him, but damn, that like the production don't match that number right there.
And that was the problem I had with everything he did last year. He could have just ate that number, came to camp, and showed out, man, because then he would have actually got this for 3 years, in my opinion. I think they would have gave him 3 years, $14 million with probably like 25, 30 of it guaranteed.
Big bread. Yeah, they give him big bread probably if it would have been handled correctly. Now, I do think that he comes back. I still think he comes back with AP and all that. I think he runs it back, and I think he has a home here. He does.
Yes.
We'll always welcome him. And I always want him to be on the field because when he's right, top 3 running back in the league.
Top running back in the league. Don't get it twisted. He's the top running back in the league when he's right.
I can't do it. Only because he does not cross the threshold that McCaffrey crosses.
Nah, I love CMC, bro, but they're not really. I don't even think it's a comparison.
I mean, I'm just saying, man. When I see the man out there at receiver catching the ball and all that, you got to do that. You know what I mean? To consider
right? No, Josh can do all that and then some. I mean, and obviously he's just bottom line. He's just a better goal line runner, just due to size. I mean, Josh Jacobs and this man, you got the clip out there rolling. I shed a tear, man. I think that kid literally had the ability to go down in history as the best running back ever. And he allowed the money to get in the way. And don't get me wrong, I get it, right? It's easy for me to sit there and say that kind of stuff, but it's really how I felt, man. And that blip in the road last year it's gonna hurt him. It's as far as his career and what it could have been, because that could have been the second back-to-back, just number one running back in the league. I mean, when's the last time you had a running back?
See, but the way it started, it's like it's so hard to say because the way it started was bad, right? Like he started so bad at the beginning of the year, and it's like, well, this motherfucker ain't never gonna get to the total. But to see what that O-line did in Kansas City, right? And as the weeks went on, as AP took over, you like, well, we should have been running behind this the whole time, we'd be straight. But And I mean, another factor that we continuously said throughout the season, we cannot deny. We always said quarterback play was not going to get better. So that was another factor in which the running game struggled.
You got a rookie in the game. I mean,
right. You know, 8 in the box mandatory. You know what I mean? You got a rookie in the game, or you got Jimmy Garoppolo, who apparently was on performance enhancers, apparently. I don't know what specific drug he was on. He was probably on some shit to help his injury or something. But
100%.
At the end of the day, though, it's like, damn, man. Like, you know, you get caught up doing the juice. It's like, shit.
I mean,
where's the production?
That's the problem. Like, you really went through all that to do nothing because you did nothing.
If you gonna use the juice, we better see some shit on the field. Or something.
Absolutely.
It's like, goddamn, the needle made his arm noodle or something, whatever the fuck it was, bro.
None of it made sense.
I don't know. But, I mean, I don't think it was anything serious. I think it was something that probably he was doing to help with his injury or something. It just wasn't regulated throughout the NFL or something like that. You know?
They never do tell you the specifics.
Right. It was something like that. But at the end of the day, it saves us money. It saves us bread. You know what I mean? So with that saving of that money, can you feel good about franchising Josh Jacobs?
I don't feel good about it at all. But, yeah, I don't think that's the move.
Yeah, bro. I don't know, man. That's a lot. That's a lump sum of bread, bro. I don't know about that. I don't know.
Chili hit it right on the nose. He really did play himself, bro. He actually really did play himself, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Rafa. Shout out Rafa.
Yeah, shout out everybody in the chat.
Yeah.
I want to hear people's opinions. Let's get the chat's take on this topic. Right. Yeah, salute, Chris.
That lives matter, baby. This show is interactive.
He would let JJ walk and let Zamir be.
Hey, that's bold, but I'm kind of with you, my dude. And
let Zamir be RB1?
I love Josh Jacobs, but I'm with you, my dude. Not for 15 mil, not for 14 million. I mean, at some point, you got to understand, man, it's about the team, right? Because when you win it, it's going to be about the team. It's not going to be about an individual bag or a coach no, it's going to be a team-led win. That's just the way Super Bowls go. Find me a Super Bowl where the coaches won it.
Yeah, true.
So, yeah, I'm okay with that, Dom. Let that man walk. Go get that money from somewhere else and then sit on a team that's not going to win because there's no way you can pay a running back this kind of money in the league right now and be competitive. It's just not possible.
Okay, so I'm hearing a lot of disdain from everybody, right? That's the sense I'm getting. A lot of disdain. It's a lot of we don't know if we want to keep him now. Or let's not say that. The numbers got to make sense, right? Correct. Just the numbers got to make sense. I'd be fine with keeping him. I really don't care about that. I need the money to make sense because he knows good and damn well as we know that we need more players here. So this man making 16, whatever, or 14, that's a lot of motherfucking money for a team that still needs pieces. Come on, bro. Be honest with yourself.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I understand you want the bag. You fucked up the year you should have got it. That's not our fault. Now, you feel what I'm saying? It is what it is, bro. You feel what I'm saying? Last year, okay, you were holding out. I understand. Cool. You want your bread. You trying to set up your family. That's understandable. But whoever you was trusting in that time, agent, whatever the case, didn't do their goddamn job.
They didn't.
Now, if you do decide to come back and want to come back, the number has to make sense for the team now, bro. That's just how it must be spun. That's just no ifs, ands, or buts. You tried to do what was good for you the first time. It did not work out. Now, if you want to stay, bro, it's not about you now, bro. It's about the Shield. What the fuck are we gonna do for that now? All right, man, you know what I'm saying? Now it's time to prove the shit at this point.
If there's anybody out there, bro, that ever gets an interview with him, somebody please please ask those questions. Who advised him to do that? Who advised him not to go through training camp knowing he was going to come back and sign it at some point? Like, you ruined his career, in my opinion. Now, if it was on him,
bro, like, and I knew it was getting messed up, Turf. I knew it was getting messed up when they had that little stupid running back meeting that they was talking about. And then after that running back meeting, one by one, they all started getting franchise tagged or signed 1-year deals. I was like, damn, well, all of you sold out after the goddamn meeting. What happened? Right? Yeah. Like it started with Jonathan Taylor to Saquon. I'm like, well, shit. Y'all talked the whole thing and then immediately went
completely folded. And that's why I'm saying I don't know who gave him that advice, man, but I wish a real one would have been around him because they clearly wasn't a real one. And at the worst, he should have been
got the 1-year deal done.
He should have been at camp, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
get the 1-year deal. Cool,
yeah, he played himself by not taking a break. I mean, let's keep it 100. That's basically what he did. He said, you know what? I'm just not going to go through training camp like I've been in the league for 7-8 years, and my body need a break, and he came out looking like pure ass. That's just facts. It's facts. And it makes me sick to my stomach every time I think about it.
Well, we'll see. But I mean, franchise tagging him to me, and it seems like to everybody else, it's a no-go. Absolutely. More along the lines of it's probably cheaper to get something done long-term or maybe another 1-year deal. But for him, we know it's the guarantees. That's what he wants and desires. It's got to make sense on the Raiders' end as far as money being